right, good Monday evening, everybody. Storm Team 12 Chief Meteorologist Ken South here, and we are in the last week of the summer season now. The autumnal equinox happening a week from today, next Monday, September the 22nd. This last week of summer, it's going to feel like summer. We're going to be close to 70 in the morning, 90s each afternoon. These temperatures running a good 5 degrees above average for mid-September. We don't have any organized areas of rain showers headed our way. There are no cold fronts coming in. There's no tropical weather moving in from the other direction. The best we can hope for are isolated showers, mostly cropping up late in the day, but the coverage is going to be really less than 20%, I think, on a daily basis. They will be around, though, on a daily basis. I think we'll see some spotty showers just about every day on Live IMAX 12, and we actually do have a shower up to the north of us. It's not a thunderstorm. I don't see any lightning strikes, but it's a pretty good downpour. It's just south of Grenada, headed towards Winona because it's moving from north to south. So before it dissipates, it could catch parts of Holmes and Atala counties. So if you live around West or Vaden, Kosciuszko, you could see a shower before midnight tonight. The rest of us are going to stay dry, and that's the way it's going to be for the rest of this week, mostly hot and dry. Now, 76 degrees right now. Temperatures in the morning will be close to 70. That's like a summertime low temperature, near 70, and then your highs in the afternoon between 90 and 93. Now, the humidity, of course, is not outrageous, but it's high enough with dew points in the 60s that we may have to add a degree or two for the heat index late in the day. So we could see a heat index as high as about 95 degrees. And that is toasting warm. I know a lot of us want to cool down. We've had enough of the hot weather, but we got at least another week or so to go, because take a look at it. We're going to be at 90 or above for the rest of the week, and going into the weekend, the average high is about 88 degrees. So in the upper levels, we've had a trough to the west, a trough to the east. Right in the middle, there's been a ridge of high pressure. It's still kind of there, but it's trying to break down just a little bit. We are going to see those spotty late day showers. And I think because the core of the high pressure is to the west of us, we're mostly going to see them move from north to south with the winds around that high pressure moving in that direction over Mississippi. So we see a couple of showers. They should make their way down towards Louisiana late in the day before they dissipate. And you'll see the same thing cropping up for Wednesday afternoon. Most of the showers just kind of drifting very slowly down to the south before they go away after the sun goes down. What you see tomorrow is what you're going to get for the rest of the week. Just spotty afternoon showers, otherwise hot and dry. Our drought situation is going to get worse before it gets better. A quarter of the state now in a drought. I think it's going to be more than that by the time we get an update on this map this upcoming Thursday. Right now, 2/3 of the state abnormally dry. We're doing okay in Jackson because we had very wet weather early in the year. But since the beginning of September, we've had less than 1/10 of an inch of rain here. Hattiesburg has had no measurable precipitation at all. So with at least a week or more of more dry weather coming, you can bet that that map is going to expand as far as the dry areas are concerned. So in the tropics, there is a tropical wave, a healthy one, that we've been watching since it came off the west coast of Africa late last week. It's now in the mid-Atlantic, still moving to the west. It's got a very good chance, 90% chance, that over the next, let's say, 2 to 3 days, it is going to develop into a tropical depression and may get a name. The next name on the list is Gabrielle. And I know if you're looking at this and you say, okay, it's going to move to the west, so eventually it could maybe hit the East Coast or get into the Gulf. There's a lot of wind shear now happening across the eastern part of the U.S. So I don't think it's going to do anything. It may approach, but I think it's going to be either torn apart or it is going to take a turn off to the north well before it reaches us. We'll see what happens. Obviously, it's way out there. We got plenty of time to watch it, and it hasn't even developed yet. So no real tracks to show you, but it's generally going to be moving to the west, I think north of the Caribbean, over the next, let's say, 3 to 5 days. All right, here's a look at our forecast for tonight. It's going to be partly cloudy, kind of warm, 70 in the morning. And then tomorrow, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 92. The heat index can make it up to about 95 during the hottest part of the day, and there's your 20% chance of rain. Actually, I took it down to about 10%. We're going to keep it at 10% through the end of the week, and we may raise it up to about 20% over the weekend and early next week. Temperatures may slip just a little bit back into the upper 80s. But again, I don't see a major cold front headed through just yet. We know that's going to happen eventually, just not over the next 8 days. Hey, you know, the Mississippi State Fair starts in about 3 weeks. We usually cool down during the fair, so we'll see what happens this year. The fair is October the 2nd through the 13th this year, and that is, about 3 weeks away. So hard to believe that in less than 3 weeks the fair is going to be here, but here we are. All right, that's it for this evening. Meteorologist Megan Anna is going to be here first thing in the morning with your next weather update. Until then, have a good night.